Hey guys, what's going on? SpiderX Anime, Second Universe on the Aminos, and I am back with another Steven Universe review. Now, let's start at the beginning of this episode. It was really awesome. I love the fact that Steven wanted to know how Greg got the car wash. I also wanted to know how Greg got there at the car wash. That was kind of working in my mind, but it wasn't really as much as the stuff that's going on now, Steven Universe. But it was a thought I had in my mind, like, how did Greg get the car wash? Luckily, we had an actual episode about it, and it actually started with Greg, you know, singing a song like he said he wanted change in his life. He didn't want this, he wanted that, and Greg working on songs for his album. He goes to his friend Vidalia's house. And just invades all of her space. Just gets her cereal, leaves dust in there for her. Like, she doesn't get any cereal, so she eats the baby's food. The baby, for one, has the deepest voice I've ever heard, which is really hilarious. I've never seen that before, but if that happens in real life, I'll be super scared. I'll think that my baby's being possessed or something. But again, there's another part in the actual show where he spills like milk all over Vidalia's couch. It was really awesome. It was really funny to see it. That Vidalia got really mad at him, and he spills milk all over himself as well in the process. But let me go back a few, because I think I skipped some stuff. Let me go back a few, because in the episode we see that, you know, Greg's singing a song about change, like I said, but we also see the gems. We also see the gems coming back from a mission or going to a mission. We see Amethyst give him like a bro fist or whatever, and then we see Pearl just walk right by him. Pearl didn't like him at that time. Pearl did not want anything to do with him at the time. Remember, he was dating Rose, so Pearl did not want anything to do with him at the time. She was upset. She did not like him whatsoever. We see Garnet give Greg a high five, and then we see Rose obviously gives Greg a kiss before she goes on to the mission. Now, when they were on the mission, Greg was asked to be babysitter for Vidalia's son, Sour Cream. The reason why is because the 12-year-old canceled on her because of a hamster reunion or hamster funeral, I guess. That's not really a good reason to cancel on a babysitter. I guess that's not really a good reason to cancel on somebody, but I guess she's 12, so I guess she can do whatever she wants. But it was a really good episode. I really loved it. The fact that Rose came back, she was confused at the concept of Greg and the baby being alike, because the baby can only make a little bit of language, and Greg could talk freely. He can do whatever he wants. He can go out, he can walk on his legs, when the baby can only crawl and speak a different language, like baby talk. And Greg also, he was being kind of an irresponsible parent. I was saying irresponsible parent the whole time I was watching. I was like, irresponsible, that's irresponsible, because Greg, he left. He was with Rose, okay? He was with Rose on the beach. He went to go into the water. He didn't swim, though. He went to the water. He went, like, on the shore to where the water touched his legs or whatever, and the water touched his legs or whatever. Then they ran back, I guess because it was too cold, and I think that's irresponsible. You don't leave a baby on the beach just so you can go into the water with your girlfriend and just go for a swim. You don't do that. That's not what you do, Greg. Why would you even do that? And then here's another thing that's irresponsible. He leaves Greg with Rose, who Rose doesn't know anything about the baby. If Rose doesn't know anything about taking care of a baby, because Rose said that gems grow up knowing who they want to be, and they just go and do what they're told. However, babies, they are different. Babies, they grow up not knowing what they want to be until they get older and later on in life. And I think that confused Rose. And then Greg told Rose to actually watch the baby. And what she did was she literally watched the baby. All she did was literally just watch the baby. It was really funny to see that. She was like taking that order really literally. She did not know that baby. She did not know that she wasn't able to have the baby do everything that the baby was doing. The baby was climbing on stuff. The baby was doing other things. The baby got on a Ferris wheel and got on the very top. I don't know how he did it, but he got on the very top of the Ferris wheel, just sitting there calmly. It was really funny to see it. Greg freaking out. He goes everywhere searching for the baby. He passes the He passes the pizza joint. He passes the arcade. He doesn't pass the arcade, but he goes into the arcade, plays a game for a little bit, still yelling Rose's name and the baby's name. Then he goes to the actual circus, or he goes to Funland, and where he sees the baby at the top of the Ferris wheel, freaks out, says, Rose, why weren't you watching the baby? Why were you doing this? Why are you just sitting there? And Rose was like, I was watching the baby. See, I watched him climb all the way up there. And that's not what Rose was supposed to do, because again, she doesn't understand the concept of watching a baby. It's really funny. It's a really funny episode. I encourage you guys to watch it. It's really funny. To those who aren't Steven Universe fans who are watching my channel right now, make sure to watch Steven Universe. Or if I got you guys in Steven Universe, make sure to tell me in the comment section below. Steven Universe is truly amazing. I love it. I love every episode that they pull out. It's really funny. Some episodes are funny. Some episodes are really serious. Some episodes are really sad. So make sure to actually stay fastened in that roller coaster, because it's gonna go up and down for you. Some is just gonna go straight line, some is just gonna go downhill, it's gonna go uphill. It's a big roller coaster in Steven's Universe. What do you guys think will happen to Greg's dad? Actually, here's my question for today. What do you guys think will happen to Greg's dad in Steven's Universe? We're getting all this backstory about We're getting all this backstory about Steven's dad, Greg. What do you guys think will happen to Greg? What do you guys think will happen to him during Steven Universe? We're getting all this backstory from him, but we don't exactly know what's going to happen to him. Do you guys think we're getting all this backstory for Greg to actually, get offed, or Greg for actually get, killed off or whatever, or destroyed in a cartoon sense? Or do you guys think that we're just getting all this backstory just so you guys can know a little bit more about Greg, or a little bit more about Rose as well? Tell me in the comment section below. That's my question for today. Tell me in the comment section below, what do you guys think will happen to Greg? I really love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. My name is always SpiderXAnime. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe below if you enjoyed it. My name is SpiderXAnime, Seki Universe on the Aminos. Make sure to go to my Patreon to support me if you guys want to. I really need the support, but you guys don't have to if you don't want to. You guys just stay subscribed. Keep staying beautiful. I will see you guys later.